Hi friends, so we were sitting in Parliament today watching from the little aquarium thing up the top, the lower house, and they were talking about abattoirs, and it was very interesting. This is something to note. The politicians were talking about how Tasmanian abattoirs are basically, there's no functioning abattoirs anymore in Tasmania, and they're having to send sheep and other animals across to the mainland. And the reason being is because, it's stressful and awful work. Have a look online at the PTSD that abattoir workers, slaughterhouse workers experience in that awful job of killing and blood and fear and all of that goes on in these abattoirs. There's no such thing as non-abusive animal slaughter. There's no such thing as humane slaughter, humane in quotes. There just isn't. And for us to keep telling ourselves that there's such a thing as humane slaughter is because we need to tell ourselves that, so that we can continue eating, wearing, and using animals, that we continue having milk lattes and, like dairy lattes and cheese and, and hamburgers and all that kind of stuff. This is what we're doing, participating in tremendous violence, all for a few moments of taste pleasure. And, for habit, convenience, tradition, and whatever. Slaughterhouses all over the world, no matter where they are, no matter what kind of slaughter there is too, halal or whatever, kosher or whatever, it's all awful. All of it is dreadful, it's violence. The animals know what's happening and they can't get away from it, and they see, they hear, and they sense everything that's going on. It's a horror house. And this is what we're putting sentient animals through for a few moments of palate pleasure, because we don't need animal products to survive. We can easily meet all our nutrition requirements from plants and other non-animal sources. So the only reason we're participating in this dreadful violence that's happening to 1 trillion land and aquatic animals plus every year is because we think they, quote-unquote, taste good. That's morally unjustifiable. So please consider going vegan. Those animals wouldn't be there. Those slaughterhouse workers, which are often migrant workers, or they're people from prisons, ex-prisoners or whatever, they have to experience the most dreadful thing, minute after minute after minute. And it ends up too that sometimes people go a bit so strange and they start they start doing sadistic acts as well, as if it isn't sadistic enough. The whole thing is awful. So please consider going vegan, and then this awful, awful thing that goes on every second of every day, every second all over the world, literally thousands of animals are being tortured and killed for completely trivial reasons, and all of this is actually destroying the environment too, as a side note. So climate change is a big factor. This animal agriculture is a big factor in climate change. So it's a win-win for everybody, for non-violence on this planet, for justice, and for climate change. So please go vegan. Thanks very much for watching. My name's Trish Roberts. You're watching Faint Signals from Vega. Till next time. Bye for now.